Hello. If you found your way here, perhaps life has lost its direction for you. Those things that once made sense, that gave you a reason to keep going, today feel empty, without purpose. It's as if the map of your life has disappeared and you feel adrift, not knowing where to go or why to go. You are not alone in this feeling of disorientation. Thousands of people quietly experience this loss of direction, this lack of joy in things that were once a source of happiness. It's an emptiness that hurts, an internal confusion that paralyzes, often hidden behind a smile or a routine that, on the outside, looks normal. Perhaps you ask yourself, what's wrong with me? You see other people finding satisfaction in their lives, and the comparison only increases the feeling of inadequacy. This self-criticism can be overwhelming, can't it? Take a deep breath. Feeling lost doesn't mean you've failed. This feeling of lack of joy and direction can be the result of a long and tiring journey. It's as if your internal compass has lost its magnetic north. It spins endlessly, unable to point to a destination, leaving you in a state of uncertainty and apathy. It's not that the compass is broken forever, but it needs to be recalibrated to find its reference point again to show the way. The world teaches us to look for north in external achievements, professional success, recognition, material possessions. But when we reach these points and the compass is still spinning endlessly, we realize that the true north wasn't out there. This relentless search for something that doesn't fill the internal emptiness can leave us even more lost. I know it might seem now that there's no way out, that this fog will never lift. But I ask you, stay with me until the end of the video and listen with an open heart. I promise you that you will find a new path for your life. Ancient wisdom found in the Bible recognizes this search for something that truly satisfies. In Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 11, the wise man, after seeking pleasure in many earthly things, concludes, "Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done and what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun." NIV. This passage echoes the feeling that seeking pleasure only in external works is like chasing after the wind, exhausting and without lasting result. It points to the need to find meaning, a north that goes beyond the superficial. But if the joy in external things is gone and the internal compass seems lost, what can be done to recalibrate it? How can we find direction, motivation, the true joy of living again? That's what we're going to explore together now. A moment ago, we talked about this feeling that life has lost its way for you, as if your internal compass is spinning without finding north, and how the search for pleasure in external things often doesn't fill this emptiness but accentuates it, leaving the soul thirsty. It's natural when we feel this way to try and fix things with our own strength. We look for new activities, new stimuli, new distractions, hoping that something will finally ignite that spark of joy again. It's as if we're trying to force the compass to point somewhere, manually spinning it, hoping it will settle on a point. But the compass of the soul doesn't respond to brute force or superficial stimuli. It needs a true reference point, a genuine magnetic field to align with. The world shouts in our ears, "Consume more, have more, be happier by buying this or that." And we, thirsty for something to fill us, spend our energy, our time, our hope on things that promise satisfaction but deliver only momentary relief, leaving us even more empty afterwards. Think about how much energy you've already spent searching for something that hasn't quenched your thirst. This relentless pursuit of joy in sources that cannot give life is an exhausting journey. It's like digging shallow wells in dry ground, hoping to find water when there's an inexhaustible source nearby. There is a voice calling us to stop this fruitless search, a voice that invites us to find satisfaction where it truly exists. The prophet Isaiah, in an invitation that echoes through time in chapter 55, verses 1 and 2, tells us something profound about this search for satisfaction. Come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters, and you who have no money, come, buy and eat. Come, buy wine and milk without money and without cost. Why spend money on what is not bread, and your labor on what does not satisfy? NIV. Why spend your labor on what does not satisfy? This question strikes at the heart of our struggle. Why do we keep investing our life, our energy, our hope in things that, in the end, leave us thirsty and empty? The invitation is clear. Come to the waters. Come to the source that truly satisfies. And the most surprising thing, this source is available without money and without cost. Think of the freedom in that. True satisfaction, true lasting joy is not something you buy or achieve through human effort, but something you receive as a gift. It is divine grace offering what the soul needs most, requiring nothing in return but your presence and openness. Recalibrating the internal compass, finding new joy in life, begins when we redirect our search. Instead of digging wells in dry ground, we are invited to go to the source of living water. Instead of spending our energy on what doesn't satisfy, we are called to freely receive what truly nourishes the soul. Where have you been spending your labor seeking satisfaction? Are you willing to stop digging wells and go to the source? Accepting this invitation is the first step to finding the true north. The one that doesn't change, that doesn't disappoint. It is allowing the living water to begin to water your soul, bringing back the life, the color, the joy that seemed lost. But what does it look like in practice to come to the waters? How do we access this source and allow it to recalibrate your compass and bring new joy to your life? That's what we're going to discover now, taking the first steps on this path back to life. We've reached this point together, recognizing that the search for joy in things that don't satisfy is exhausting, and that the soul's compass needs a true north to be recalibrated. We've heard the invitation to come to the waters, to go to the source that truly satisfies without cost. But what does it look like in practice to come to the waters? How do we approach this source of life when the soul feels dry and without joy? It's not about grand rituals or difficult words, it's about surrender. It's about allowing your internal compass, which has been spinning endlessly, to yield to the magnetic field of divine love. It's about recognizing that you don't need to have all the answers or the strength to fix everything on your own. Coming to the waters is a simple and profound act of faith. It is opening the door of your heart, even just a crack, and inviting the one who is life itself to enter. It is whispering, even amidst tears or apathy, I need you. It's like a shipwrecked person who, exhausted from fighting the waves, finally sees a lifeboat and, with the last drop of energy, reaches out their hand. It is not the strength of the shipwrecked person that saves them, but the safety of the boat and the hand extended to pull them in. God is that lifeboat. He is the source of living water. He is the true north that can recalibrate your compass. And He is waiting for you to simply say yes to the invitation. This yes can come in the form of a prayer. Not a perfect prayer, but a sincere conversation from the depths of your soul with the one who hears you with infinite love. I invite you now, if you feel comfortable, to close your eyes for a moment or simply bow your head. Take a deep breath and let's together, in silence, bring your soul before the source. God of love, here I am. My soul is weary, without joy, without direction. The compass within me feels lost, spinning endlessly. I have searched for satisfaction in so many places, in so many things, and I feel empty. I recognize that I have tried to carry burdens that are not mine and dug wells in dry ground when you are the source of living water. I ask your forgiveness for having strayed, for having tried to find life where it doesn't exist. Lord, I accept your invitation. I come to your waters. I surrender to your presence. Recalibrate my compass, Lord. Show me your north. Fill my soul with your peace, with your hope, with your love. May I find in you the joy and direction that I long for. Help me to trust in you, to surrender my worries, to rest in the certainty of your care. May your living water begin to water my inner being, bringing back the life, the color, the joy that seemed lost. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for being here. In your name, Amen. Opening your heart and praying like this is the first step. It is the act of coming to the waters, and the promise is that by doing this, your weary soul will be satisfied, and your thirsty soul will be quenched. The compass will begin, little by little, to align with the true north. This is a journey, not an instant destination. There will be good days and challenging days, but the difference now is that you are no longer alone. You have an inexhaustible source of strength and a perfect guide for your journey. If this message spoke to you, if it touched your heart, I have a very special request for you. Don't keep it just for yourself. Subscribe to the Walking with God channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos, and share this video with someone who might need to feel that there is a new path, that there is hope, that there is a source that can quench the soul's thirst. And if you feel led from your heart, I would be very grateful if you would leave a comment below telling me where you are listening from. Knowing where this message is reaching helps me to get to know a little better who is walking with me, who is seeking God alongside me. It's a small gesture that means a lot to me. Remember, a lack of joy is not the end. It is an invitation to seek the true source. And this source is always accessible, waiting for you. May the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, guard your heart and your mind. May He recalibrate your compass and guide you on a path filled with His presence and His love. You are not lost. You are being found. Stay with God.